What's up, guys? This is probably going to be another crappy video. Can't help that. It's just the way it is. Some of us are still poor in the world. Just wanted to do some sort of video since I think it's been a while. I didn't even check my YouTube channel, the actual channel page or whatever, to see when the last time it was that I actually did something. Since they've done so many changes with YouTube and all that bullshit. So, been watching a lot of YouTube. I haven't been making any videos though since I still am stuck with a crappy camera. Let's see if I can get this box out here. Show you the box top. Show you what I've been working on, off and on, a little bit. Hadn't been doing a whole lot of RC stuff since I only have one RC car left in my name, since I had to sell every one that I fucking own. I know that some people have been asking if I still work at the hobby shop or whatnot. Have not worked at that hobby shop since last November, so it's slowly coming up on a year. I ironically went to a business across the street, and now I throw freight instead of working on RC cars all day long. So I haven't been doing a whole lot of RC stuff. I still have one RC truck left. I still have one SDX10 left that I've been working on off and on. I try not to work on it a whole lot as far as changing stuff, because it'll sit there in pieces for days before I get inspired to put it back together again. Some of you guys don't know that before I ever did RC stuff, I was an avid model builder. Started when I was either 9 or 10. I'm 37 now, so I've been doing it for a little while. Hopefully that'll come up in the picture and not just be a big blurry mess. Yeah, move that a little bit closer. See which kit I've been working on. I still have a spare room full of models, half-built models. Some of them are almost as old as I am. Some of them haven't been started. Some of them are probably 80% complete and just never finished. This is the kit I've been working on for probably, I don't know, 2-3 weeks now, maybe, off and on, maybe once or twice a week, maybe working on it a month now, maybe. I haven't gotten a whole lot done on it. I've just been changing some things and seeing what I want to do with it. Haven't really devoted a whole lot of time to model building in the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years now, since I've been doing RC stuff. But since that's kind of changed and shifted a little bit, I have been wanting to do a little bit more with the whole model stuff. I feel like I'm getting a little rusty. I feel like I hadn't done it in a while. I feel like I'm out of the loop. I feel like I becoming a has-been. This is the model I've been working on, Revell 59 Chevy Impala. I do believe it's an older kit. The hardtop custom, the 2-in-1. They give you a couple of custom pieces, not a whole lot though. You get the fender skirts, you get the Continental kit, the dual antennas, spotlights. I do believe it came with the purple decal, the purple flame decals on the kit, but they're long since gone. The wheels and tires are long since gone. That's how long this kit's been sitting here. I'm trying to think, it's got a couple other pieces of fillers for the front vents, different grill, all that stuff. What I've been doing, I don't know how well you'll be able to see any of this because of my craptastic camera, but I'll try to show you as much of it as I can so you can get an idea of what I've been up to. Let's see here, let's go ahead and just pull that apart. So let's see here. I'm not going to untape the interior tub because I'm still not done working on it. Probably looks like a couple of blurs of white plastic to you right now. Try to see if I can't change that for you. See if you can get a better view of that. Let's see, I started, since all the trim was add-on, it's all chrome pieces, it's all add-on, I chose to omit that. I've taken plastic strip, I do believe it's evergreen plastic strip, and it's filled that. I've still got to do some more work since that's raised a little bit higher than the actual surface of the car. Need to fill all that, need to do my body work on that. I'm not doing a whole lot of body work to it until I get all the custom pieces that I want done. I've had a bad habit of doing that before in the past when I was younger. I'd do like maybe a couple of the custom mods and go ahead and do the body work, and then wind up having to do the body work like 4 or 5 times before I ever finished with it, and I just really don't want to do that anymore. Let's see here. I want to try to get to everything. I want to remove that trim that runs across the top fenders. That's why you see so much black Sharpie everywhere. All the black Sharpie is stuff that I want to try to remove if I can. The windshield wipers will be gone. I may do the single driver side wiper on there maybe, but I think I just want to fill all that. I want to fill the vents. I want to fill the actual wiper mounts. Get rid of all that. Be done with it. I have taken the same strip that I used to fill the side trim. I have also laid, it's a half round strip, I forget the size of it, I know I've got the sheet somewhere here, but I've raised the level of the top of the door in the rear quarter panel, maybe a 1/16 of an inch, maybe an 1/8 of an inch, to give it the illusion like maybe it was chopped, maybe, even though the roof hasn't been touched. It follows, I know you're not going to be able to see this, but that raised trim area, windshield area around the front is a little bit higher than the rest of the car, so it kind of mimics that a little bit better going across. Also took the rear fender skirts and buzzed out everything. In essence, I've used the fender skirts and lowered the whole rear lip, the whole rear wheel well lip. I can't talk for some reason. Maybe a good 1/8 of an inch, and it's molded in there now. It's all smooth piece. It's done as far as that goes. Probably wondering what the hell all this is. I want to remove that center piece of trim and get it out of the way. These 2 marks are pretty much reference marks for what I want to do with these. Now you're probably seeing just a couple of tan looking blobs, but these are actually skulls. A friend of mine named Robert out in California casted a whole bunch of different things and sent me some of them. These are 2 of them, are the actual skulls. This looks like a real rough outline of where a skull would be. I'm going to see if I can't take my Dremel tool and follow that line, leave about maybe a 1/16 of an inch over, just in case I don't want to go too far. Actually open that up, and then this actual epoxy skull will come in from behind and sit there like it's just floating, so to speak. I've thought about removing the rear fins since they're usually so iconic to 59s. I'd done this on a kit years and years ago, and it didn't turn out right. Of course, I was a lot younger and a lot stupider then, so probably my method of attack probably had something to do with it. Thought about removing the rear fins on here on this one, but I think I'm going to keep them. I think I like this idea better with the whole skull being in there, and then you've got the fins coming off, and then you've got the almost cat's eyes tail lights and whatnot. I think that'll look good. I think that'll look a little bit different. Still not real sure if I'm going to fill in that piece of trim on the actual roof. Not sure if I'm going to do that yet or not. I want to do away with the bumper mounts, all that stuff, all that'll be smooth. Try to maybe keep this roll pan, just smooth these corners off, smooth those corners off. Maybe do something a little bit different with the rear tail lights, maybe French them in a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, I hadn't gotten that far yet on it. Swing this around to the front. I've done something that I've never even attempted to do before. I actually took the custom grill that's in the kit and separated the light buckets from the actual grill, the bars in the grill. And I turned them on, that's probably, I don't know, 45, 50 degree angle. I don't know, I'm not an engineer. Don't ask me. I don't know. And actually canted the headlights. I'm going to see if I can't make some sort of backer for this to tie these two ends together, to tie the two sides together, and then do maybe some sort of floating grill sides on it or something, maybe. I have a smaller jawless skull that's going to hover somewhere around in the center of it. Somewhere in the center of it it should look like it's just sitting there hovering. Let's see here. I don't know what I'm going to do with the hood yet. I've got the underside of the hood. Let's see here. Where is it? Got the underside of the hood marked out where some of the, I guess, original stampings would be on the real hood. I don't know. I think I'm going to do this. It depends on if I'm still going to use the 409 that came in it, 348 that came in it, whatever size engine that came in it. What the hell came in it? Doesn't even tell me. Lame. Anyway, 348, 409 Chevrolet engine. Has the goofy cylinder heads, the goofy valve covers. I have a set of the organ pipes out of one of my other kits that I want to see if I can't make. Give me a minute. I want to see if I can't make the actual organ pipes come up through the hood somehow, some way, and the hood will be mostly open. The whole center will be cut out. The remaining like frame piece that's what it'll look like almost will be molded into it. It'll all be one piece. In essence, there won't be a hood anymore. If I still plan on using these and running them up just because I want something different for once, then that's what I'll probably do with the hood. I don't want to cut just two holes in the hood and leave it like that. I think that would look kind of tacky. I think it's going to look kind of tacky anyway with organ pipes sticking up out of the front of the car, but in a good way, I hope. So we'll see about that. If that's the case and I do wind up using that setup and going with that, I'll use the two filler pieces for the cat's eyes or vents or whatever they are, and just go ahead and fill all that in. All that'll be smooth. It'll be a lot better than the actual kit pictures because you can still see the pieces. They're not molded in or anything. They're just glued in and painted. It doesn't really look that good to me. I have channeled the kit. I don't know how much of this you'll be able to see, but I have channeled the body down over the frame a significant amount to the point of where all the wheel wells needed to be removed. That's how much of the original wheel wells are still left. I think they came up to about here, to the bottom of my finger, I think is where they came up. I had to narrow the rear end just a little bit to get the wheels to set in like they're supposed to get them to tuck like they're supposed to. Have a set of drag slicks for the back of it, skinny drag slicks for the back with Kragers, and a set of smaller front tires with the same Kragers. I'd like to keep that look. I looked for a set of white wall tires everywhere and just didn't find a set that I liked. So the firewall's been cut down a significant amount. The floor pan's been cut down. That's what's left of the rear seat. That's more. A lot of this is going to more than likely be removed since I've lowered the car so much. I have to cut the door panels, have to cut the seats down, have to do a bunch of stuff, but that's one of the reasons why I did that with this kit. It gives you two different interiors, two complete separate interiors, a custom one and a stock one. That's the main reason why I did that. You can probably see maybe how much that sits up underneath there now. You can maybe see it, maybe not. It sits in there pretty far. Try to give you an undershot to show you how much it's been recessed. I think the front needs to come down just a little bit more. Normally that frame line, well, that's not the frame line. Normally that exterior panel line is normally flush with that, and you see how much it's been recessed. So I think I may have channeled it maybe a ½ inch, a true ½ inch in 1/1 scale, not 1/24 scale. In 1/24 scale, it's been channeled probably 3, 4, 5 inches. I think it'll look good. It'll be real low, real wide, real mean looking. At least that's what I'd like to think it's going to look like anyway. Still have a ton more work to do on it. I was going to do something a little bit different with the interior. Maybe redo the transmission tunnel just to help tie it into the dashboard better and make it tie into the rest of the car better. The door panels, I think, need like 3/8 of an inch cut off the bottoms of them. I think it's 3/8 of an inch. The back seat, I think I'm going to have to wind up using the stock seat and the custom seat and just cutting them down and making them to where it looks like a seat. It's just smaller. I'd like a full interior in it, full back seat, door panels, all that stuff. I have a really, really gaudy, really high stick shifter for the center console. Glass will be the same. It'll probably have the original trim piece for the front window, for the front windshield and whatnot, but that'll probably be it as far as the original trim on it. The door handles were separate. They're not on the car. The little indention and the door lock will be shaved off of it. No door handles whatsoever. I'm thinking some sort of ridiculous color, like maybe like a tangerine color, purple color, some sort of 60s show car color, you know, screams look at me. Maybe a white interior, since in the history of me doing models, I don't think I've ever put a white interior in a model kit. I don't think I've ever done that. Usually they're tan, or they're a darker color, or they're some sort of accent color to accent the rest of the car. Usually or some sort of tan color to represent like a leather interior, something like that. So I think I'll do that a little bit differently. But yeah, guys, that's what I've been working on for forever and a day. I still work part-time now, for those of you that are wondering. I still have part-time hours, so I'm still looking for something else in the afternoon. I'm still looking for something else so that I can continue to do the things that I love, since I am broker than the 10 Commandments. So it's been really, really hard to try and do anything. Hadn't been able to buy an RC truck in almost a year now, or since November or whatnot. That's really kind of hurt my feelings. I'd really like to get back into it. I'd really like to be able to buy a better camera. I'd really like to still be able to do some of the things that I had planned on doing before my life changed last November. It's a good way of putting it. So I'm still here, still doing stuff. Usually in the afternoons or whatever, I'm sitting on my ass watching a lot of YouTube or working on somebody else's truck. I still work on other people's RCs or waterproof them or whatnot. I've done waterproofing for a couple of guys in the city since last November. So I'm still involved a little bit, just not like I used to be, and not like I want to be. I'd like to be able to get into the position again to where I can start buying and selling RC trucks like I did at one point in time. I would like to be able to do that again. And with any luck, hopefully I will be. So thank you guys. I'd like to thank all 153 of my subscribers for subscribing and hanging in there. I may be able to work on this a little bit today, maybe not. I'm not real sure yet. I also have my eye on a kit that I've been wanting, that I was able to talk to a few people about. I think Revell bought the molds for their 1/12 scale cars from Monogram, and they've repopped the 1/12 scale 69 Camaro, the Chip Foose edition or whatnot. I'd really like to get my hands on that and see what I can do as far as doing like a custom, like an actual custom Camaro. I've got 1/12 scale here already, but it's built as a drag car, and some of the stuff that's been done to it is irreversible. so I can't change it back to like a normal setup. But I'd like to do a custom on something that size. I hate that it's a Camaro. I'd rather have the '57 Chevy, in all honesty. But I'll go with what I can. But I'd like to do something. I'd like to see if I can't lower it a little bit, do some custom stuff to it, shave the rear bumper, mold the front bumper in, make the whole front end look a little bit more unique, make it look a little bit more complete as well. And I'd just like to see if I can't just do some custom stuff to it. It's so much easier to do that stuff in 112 scale than it is in 124 scale, from what I've learned anyway. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing with me. Sorry this was a 47-minute video, but I figured I might want to do something and let you guys know I'm still alive, and thank you very much. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. Thank you very much for watching the stuff that I do, even though it's like I do all these videos filming it with a potato. Sorry about that. I'm still working on that, y'all. Anybody would like to donate a camera, please feel free. I have also not set up that whole Google Plus thing. I've explained this in a couple of videos in the past. I have more than one Gmail account, and I do not wish for all of them to be linked together in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And I just have not set up to the new system yet, so I can't comment on people's videos. I can't do anything as far as I know unless somebody's changed something as far as the YouTube people. Unless they've changed something here recently, as far as I know, I still can't do any of that without upgrading my account, and I refuse to upgrade my account. So, thank you guys. If any of y'all are on Facebook and you'd like to find me, please type in Andrew space altered space RC. That is me on Facebook. You should see, should be a picture of my ugly mug as the profile pic, so you know it's me. Tattoos and all. So, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.